What's up, everyone? This is a Destroyer229, and welcome to another anniversary video. Holy crap, I can't believe this is the third time I'm doing this. Yes, in case you aren't quite aware of it at this point, this is my third year anniversary. 3 years ago today, I started my Let's Play channel, and it really has not felt like 3 years has gone by. I mean, it certainly doesn't feel like I started yesterday, but wow, the time really does fly. Now, to start with this, I just want to thank each and every one of you that have been watching my videos, whether you've been a long-time viewer or someone who is subscribed recently. Thank you for viewing my videos. I always do these videos basically for two purposes. One, for my own enjoyment, and two, for the enjoyment of others. And really, if I'm just playing it for myself, there's not really much of a point in just recording them. So, I really do hope that you've enjoyed the content I've put up, whether it is with my skill, luck, failure, especially the failure. Thank you for viewing my content. I really do appreciate it. Now, for someone who might be new to the channel, you might be wondering, well, what is it that this channel is about? First and foremost, this is a Let's Play channel, which means that I play video games and do added commentary. I typically do my Let's Plays as full games, like I don't just do highlights or anything like that. That will be coming up soon-ish. But I do just play through games, entire playthroughs, sometimes 100%, sometimes just as much as I feel is necessary. Typically, in terms of, like, what types of games, I tend to be rather inclusive. I don't try to exclude any specific genre or system. However, I do have a clear emphasis on Nintendo titles. So there's typically something that's either done by Nintendo or something on a Nintendo console going on at some point. That's just how I basically do things. Now, in terms of, like, what specifically that I do, I mean, I've done all sorts of different types of games, from Mario, to Pokemon, to Final Fantasy, to Left 4 Dead, to Destroy All Humans, Earthbound, well, really Mother, but still. I do a lot of different types of games. So it's not really dependent on genre, like I mentioned earlier. Now, in terms of what I decide to do, that is typically based on my discretion. I don't do requests, but I do take suggestions. There have been plenty of projects that have been done simply because someone put out the idea of, hey, maybe you could do this. And I just mull around for a little bit and decide, yes, I would like to do that for a project. So, if you say like, oh, you have to do this game, chances are, no, I probably won't do it. However, if any sort of suggestions, anything that might pop an idea for a potential project, that is something I'm always looking forward to. The only exception to that are the Minecraft custom maps. Those I do just take suggestions on, simply because that project is fully dependent on suggestions and what you guys want to see. But I'll get in a little bit more to that later. Going into my upload schedule, I typically upload one video a day. It's typically based on just one project, and then the next day, it's another project. So going back a little bit, let's say I have two projects going on, Final Fantasy XII and Super Mario Sunshine. If it's a Monday, let's say that that is when Final Fantasy XII comes out. So on that day, one episode of Final Fantasy XII will come out. There's obviously exceptions, but we'll get more on that later. On Tuesday, it will be one episode of Super Mario Sunshine. Wednesday would be Final Fantasy XII, Thursday would be Sunshine, so on and so forth. Now, let's say that I get to a day and I just got really busy and couldn't find time to record or edit or what have you. Friday may not have any sort of upload, but the following day, on that Saturday, it would continue with the cycle. So, since it was supposed to be Final Fantasy XII on Friday, it instead gets pushed back to Saturday. And so on and so forth. Now, speaking of days in which I don't upload anything, I do kind of owe a bit of an explanation, simply because there have been a bit of lapses, I guess, with the upload schedule, at least since August. And that's simply because school. I mean, the semester started again, and I've just been incredibly busy. Classes have been a pain. I got a new laptop because my old one was beginning to overheat really badly. I had to get all of my editing software, all my recording software back on it, and that was kind of a bit of a pain. And this week in particular has been really bad as well, but that's kind of just how things go. So I do apologize that updates have been rather sporadic since around August. I do my best to try to get uploads up on a daily basis, but sometimes that's just not possible. So I thank you all for your understanding, and I do hope that hopefully my schedule will become lighter, so that way I can get uploads out on a more regular basis. So I do apologize for that, and I thank you all for your understanding. Now, with the new year come a few new changes. I'm not changing any sort of content on the channel, but there are a few different types of projects that would still fit with the Let's Play style. First and foremost, I do have a bit of unfortunate news, but I feel is a bit necessary. After today's upload of Final Fantasy XII, Final Fantasy XII will be taken off the Let's Play rotation. Basically, it means that Final Fantasy XII will no longer be uploaded on a regular basis. Now, I know that's probably going to upset a few of you, especially those who have been really dedicated to that series, but that just goes back to time. I really do not have as much time as I would like to do on the project. That does not mean, however, that I am giving up on the project or that the project is over. It is not. I still have every intention of defeating the final Esper and Yzmat and doing a finale. It's just that all three of those things, well, maybe not the finale, but the two fights that I still have yet to do take a pretty good amount of time. The Esper, you'll see when you see the episode, and Yzmat, based on principle, just takes freaking forever. So, those things will come out when they come out. When I find time to get around to actually doing those, then they will be uploaded as soon as possible. However, I don't want Final Fantasy XII to just be in the way of stopping uploads from other projects. So that is why I've made the decision to remove it from the rotation. It's not finished, and I will get around to finishing what it is that I have left to do. But I need time to do that, and I just don't quite have that at the moment. And it's getting in the way of other projects, so I hope you guys understand. The second bit of new things coming to the channel is a bit of quality upgrade. This isn't something that's going to be immediately apparent just because I haven't quite done it yet, but I am going to order a brand new capture card. I've been using the same capture card for 3 years now. My Dazzle's really held on for quite a bit of the long haul. A lot of moves, a lot of projects, and it's done quite a bit for what I got it for. It was really cheap, actually. However, there have been a few people who have been a bit concerned with the quality of the visuals. Now, normally, I haven't really been too overly concerned with visual as I have with the quality of commentary. However, I do see where they're coming from. As technology progresses, we get higher and higher definition. So I do see the need to upgrade to more higher visual quality. That is something that I've looked into, and it is something that I am intending to purchase, especially in light of a more recent project that I've been wanting to do for a little while now. I figured that a brand new capture card would certainly do the game justice because visually, it is gorgeous. That's just from what I've heard, that's just from what I've seen from the title screen because it is a blind run through, but it is a game that I feel definitely needs a higher definition of quality. So, I am intending on getting an HD capture card. So, look forward to that. It won't be the next project coming up, but I'm hoping to get that soon. I'll probably do a few tests, so once I get it, there'll probably be a few just odd Mario Kart uploads, just so that I can test, like, how does this fit with editing, how long does it take, what's the file size going to be. I'm just going to do a few things that would probably just be tests. That would just be on top of what would ordinarily be scheduled for that day, so don't intend those tests to just override the Let's Play schedule. But I am intending to get a bit more of a visual upgrade. Now, the third thing that I hope to kind of add to the channel are streams. I have kind of heard a little bit of interest in the past of doing it, but it was just something that I never really considered that hardly before. But I am more toying with the idea of putting on streams on Twitch. Right now, it isn't something that's really been confirmed to doing, it's more of an idea I'm toying with at this point. But it is something that I have seen interest in, and is something I am kind of interested in trying to learn as well, and hopefully try to reach out to more people, or just do an extension of content. Now, what I have been thinking about doing, at least initially for streams, would be doing stuff for RuneScape. I did try doing videos with that before. The visual quality was terrible even compared to my standards. But hopefully with just RuneScape's innate streaming, I'd be able to stream in a lot higher quality than what those previous videos were. And there are a few things I've been thinking of doing with that. Perhaps doing like mini games with my clans, perhaps heist because that's big in my clan, or a new mode that's coming out called Iron Man mode. So that would basically be a fully self-sufficient character. So that's something that I want to do and would probably want to try to do for a bit of a streaming series, I suppose. So these are just ideas that I've been toying with, and hopefully if I can find time to do these, then that would just be a bonus thing for you guys. And now we have come to the final portion of this informational video, and probably what you guys are most looking forward to. The projects that I have plans to do for the upcoming year. Now, there are a few things that I've been toying with for a while now. I mean, things that have been around for a while, like Destroy All Humans 2. Earthbound is actually one that I am intending on it is something that I've gotten. I got it the instant I got my Wii U. I got 2 games. The one that I'm getting the HD capture card for, and Earthbound. So, that is something that I hope to do as well. I had a lot of fun with Mother 3, and I'm expecting a pretty good ride out of Earthbound as well. So that's something that I hope to try to fit in the schedule as well. There is another series that I've been toying around for a little bit has been Half-Life 2. Initially, this was part of the kind of 3 secret series that I had going on for a while, but I just couldn't get Half-Life 2 to work with my recording setup at the time. I do have something that can work now, but it hasn't been something that I've been able to do simply because time, that's really been a big thing, and also the rotation schedule. So I do have an idea that I think would work and allow me to actually play Half-Life 2 and do a Let's Play series on it. So I'm hoping to do that maybe around January-ish, if I can get that to work and if it can fit in the Let's Play schedule. Now the final little bit of tidbit of info, well actually though there's 2 more things, but one thing that has kind of been a bit of a tradition has been, I've always done, in each year, I've done a 3D Mario platformer. Year 1 was Galaxy 1, then there was Galaxy 2, then there was Sunshine. This year, I'm planning on doing something a little bit different. I don't plan on doing a 3D Mario game. I know that's probably going to bum out some of you. It's not that I can't do it. I bought it a while ago on my Wii Virtual Console. But I have a better idea for a project. It's still going to be a 3D platformer from yesteryear. So if you are familiar with that kind of content, if you've certainly enjoyed the Galaxy and Sunshine Let's Plays, chances are you're probably going to enjoy this one as well, especially if you grew up around, like, the N64 era. So, that should probably give... That's already a pretty big hint as to what it is. But if you certainly enjoyed those doing those blind, this one's going to be blind as well. So look forward to that around the same time as when the other Mario Let's Plays have gone out. This one will probably start around May. So look forward around there if you have been very much interested in those series. And then the final thing, just as a little bonus thing, have been the Minecraft Custom Map series. When I finished the Minecraft Let's Play a long time ago, I wanted to try to do something a bit more of a community series. I think I was a little bit ahead of the times because there was only one suggestion and then I didn't really get anything. However, I'm trying to revitalize that project. In terms of the Minecraft Custom series, I have gotten a suggestion, well actually two, because it was for a custom map and then a sequel to the custom map. But those types of maps, I do take suggestions on. I do want to just make that fully based on player feedback. Just what you guys want me to do. Just kind of little tweaks and things that people either have been popular maps, have been maps you guys have made up, anything. I kind of want to just play through them and just enjoy myself. And that might also be where I can throw in some co-op series as well. That's something that I'm going to need to just organize with Overlord, maybe Child of Fallout. But that is something that I'm very much interested in. It's something that I want to continue to do, and it's something that is fully based on your guys' suggestions. So go ahead. If you have any sort of suggestions for the Minecraft custom maps, or just ideas of different Let's Plays you guys want to see me do, again, don't take suggestions, but I do take just... Well, I don't take requests. I think I've been misstating that for a while. I don't take requests for Let's Plays, I do take suggestions. So if you guys have any suggestions for Let's Plays, just go ahead and feel free to comment below. Now, as a final treat, typically I do a sort of memorable moment montage video. I've done that the previous 2 years, and I fully intend to do it this year as well. The only problem is that with time constraints again, I know I've been using that excuse, but really it's the only reason why. I've just been so busy. I haven't been able to finish up doing this year's bit of memorable moments montage. I am intending to get that done soon. Hopefully I can get it done sooner than what it was last year. But that is something to look forward to in the near future. Maybe this weekend, probably closer to sometime this week. So do look forward to that. And until next time, everyone, take care.